welcome to Rain and Rail Enthusiast and a continuation of our Along the Railway Line series on the Marshlink Line. You may already see behind me the signal box for Rye, so no surprise, today I'm at Rye. But let's go and see the railway map to find out where this sits along the line. This section of the Marshlink Line runs from Ashford International down to Hastings. And today you find me at the very picturesque Rye. The station was opened in 1851 but was proposed around 10 years prior to that. The fact that the harbour at Rye did not have any duties to pay interested many railway companies as early as 1840, but the route of the line was not agreed on until mid to late 1840s. The South Eastern Railway eventually built the line, and here at Rye a swing bridge designed by Peter Barlow allowed the railway to cross the River Rother. The main station building is very impressive, with columns at the entrance giving it an Italian feel. This three-storey building, designed by William Tress, certainly was grand and was built in stone and brick. It was complemented in the early 20th century by a sloping canopy on the platform side. And the Ashford-bound platform had a very impressive 30-foot long waiting shelter installed. Goods facilities were extensive. This was a port after all. An 80-foot long goods shed was placed south of the main building, and up to 9 sidings were in use across 2 sites north and south. With this, a high water tower and 2 signal boxes were erected, a fine site for a medium-sized station. A small branch to Rye Harbour was also installed, and this had a connection with the Hastings-bound side. By 1923, the Southern Railway had taken ownership, and with it small improvements were made, most notably a 45-foot single-storey extension to the main station building. A concrete footbridge was built to connect the platforms in 1960, but this would be the last addition to Rye. By the end of the 1960s, the good facilities were closed, although some sidings did remain on the Hastings-bound side. Further cuts to the line came in the late 1970s, with the line turning into a single track between Appledore and Orr, with a passing loop here at Rye. Finally, in 1983, the goods shed was demolished. However, this was the last of the cuts, and Rye still looks and feels an impressive station along the Marshlink Line. At time of filming, passenger services are provided by Class 171 diesel multiple units. Outside of the main station building, you've got some disabled parking spaces. Alongside that, something very unusual to see these days is a telephone. And there is an electronic ticketing machine, as well as a dot matrix display and an entrance to the platform. Just by the entrance to the platform, you'll see a platform information board. Adjacent to the main station building is this lovely flower and coffee shop where you can get hot and cold drinks. Rye is a very historic town with plenty of walks and plenty to see. If you really want to know what to do, have a look at this board which is just outside the station building. The actual station building is absolutely fantastic. As you can see, it's been very well looked after and is a credit to those who look after it on the line, including the South East Communities Rail Partnership. Just before you enter the station building, there are some information boards, including the Onward Travel Information Board. The look of the station is, as I've said, absolutely fantastic, very unique on the rail network, and I would advise anyone to come down and at least take a look at this fabulous station if you're going to Rye to look at the other places of interest. There's the entrance there into the ticketing hall, take you there in a moment, and over this other side some more information, very nice lighting, and of course there is the cafe and flower shop. Over on the back side there is quite a substantial car park. Coming into the ticketing hall, it's a very nice, big, light and airy space which has been very well looked after. There are platform information boards, as well as plenty of seating There is also some very nice artwork on the walls and information about the local area. The ticket office itself can be found on the right hand side as you walk in, and there is a departure board above the ticket office. Coming through that gate, getting onto platform 2. This is where the coffee and flower shop is, and there's a little window there for you to be able to purchase teas, coffees and cakes. Price list there on the side. A nice little planter brightening up the station. As you can see, the main station building here, very well looked after. One of the main key things, of course, is the Rye signal box over the way there, which is very nice to see still on the station. And looks as though it's been very well looked after, so I can't see that being removed anytime soon, which is very, very nice indeed. Carrying on, there's some seating. You'll find a help point. As we go closer to the actual entrance to the ticketing hall, various posters, a touch to open door, which is also very good to see. There's a card reader, more seating. As we go along the end of the platform, where you can have more seating and some more planters. Okay, across the bridge here now on platform 1, you'll see the very nice original waiting shelter. Further down here on platform 1, you will see in the distance a level crossing. And on the actual platform itself, there is some more outside station seating. Very nice balance is still there, and looks very reasonably well looked after. There is a help point inside here, as well as some information boards and some very nice seating. Further on from that waiting shelter, there is a electronic card reader, as well as access to the bridge, which will take you over to platform 2 and the main station building. The statistics for Rye are that it opened in 1851, it currently at time of filming only has 1 train per hour in each direction, and the entry and exit figures for 2021-2022 were 399,364. Rye is an absolutely fabulous station. It's been very well looked after, both inside and out, and it's a pleasant to be here. The original signal box is still here and very well looked after, so I can't see that going anytime soon. For the enthusiast, views up and down the line are fantastic, and so photography and videography should be no problem at all. Just ask the station staff to see if you can do so. If you've enjoyed this video, then please like, comment and subscribe, and if you can, get out there, get on the railway and see where it takes you. Thanks very much for watching.